The girl was practicing gymnastics on the balance beam, completely unaware of the screw beneath her feet. After performing a backflip, the screw pierced straight into the sole of her foot. When she fell, she knocked over a nearby container of magnesium powder. The fan blew large amounts of dust toward another girl who was performing, instantly affecting her vision and causing her to crash heavily to the ground. However, this accident was no coincidence. Death was hunting them down. A few days earlier, Jack noticed something strange during his trip. The bus they were riding was stopped by construction workers. The sudden braking caused Jack to cut his finger, and then the radio began playing music automatically. Jack felt a vague sense of unease. The bridge deck began to crack slowly, and the steel cables overhead started snapping one by one. Seeing the bridge about to collapse, Jack frantically pulled his girlfriend along as they fled for their lives. People kept having accidents during their escape, and the entire scene descended into chaos. The remaining cables reached their breaking point and snapped. Their powerful survival instinct kept Jack and the others running, but the crumbling bridge deck blocked their path. Someone tried jumping to the other side but couldn't hold on and fell into the river. Jack suddenly noticed that a nearby steel frame was intact, so he told his girlfriend to climb across it. Annie trembled as she maintained her balance and finally made it to the other side successfully. Jack told his friend to cross using the same method, but unfortunately, she had lost her glasses in the chaos. Her sense of direction and judgment disappeared instantly. Annie reached out trying to save her, but ultimately their friend still fell. The threat of death continued spreading across the collapsing bridge. The steel reinforcement holding the bridge together kept breaking apart. Jack realized the deck beneath his feet was also beginning to collapse. In the critical moment, Jack and his friend leaped with all their might, luckily grabbing onto the railing. The bridge behind them completely collapsed, but their position remained dangerous. A truck near Annie slowly rolled backward, and steel rods from the vehicle flew directly toward them. Then the scene returned to inside the vehicle. It was all just a dream. But suddenly the car stopped, and his thumb was cut by metal sheeting again. Jack's instinctive action of treating the wound made him suddenly recall the dream. He stood up and warned everyone to flee quickly, grabbing his girlfriend and hurriedly getting off the bus. Everyone was puzzled by his behavior, but soon the bridge began shaking violently. Massive cracks spread frantically across the ground, and everyone ran backward desperately, ultimately managing to save their lives. The survivors watched this terrifying disaster, too frightened to utter a single word, but they didn't know that death had no intention of letting them go.